Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Repoint and Refresh. Today we're actually not repointing or refreshing a second-hand set of darts. What we are doing is repointing and refreshing some of my favourite darts. Matt Edgar 23 gram by Mission. These have been my match darts for a little while. You'll have seen them appear in a few videos before. That's what they look like now. There's nothing really wrong with them, but we are going to put some new points on them. I'm going to give these battered old stems a new lease of life. They're gone, new ones on. Let's roll.
Okay, equipment time. Here's everything we're gonna need for the Matt Edgar refresh. Get out the way, here comes your bath. Now, time to prep the darts. Unscrew those stems and flights. We're going to keep the stems because there's nothing wrong with them. But the flights, they will go in the bin because they're all battered and I've got quite a few sets. So here we go, lovely little unscrewing. The barrels are so good on these. They're so nice. Bath time for you. And also bath time for you. Just showing you again how nice these barrels look. 10 minutes of soaking. Now they've had the bath, time to power scrub, making sure you get in all those grooves. Now, as I said, these have not been used extensively by me. They were not second hand. I bought them brand new. I asked Matt Edgar what size, what weight. He said 23 grams, so I bought 23 grams. So they don't need as much of a scrub, but there we are. They are nicely done now. So they now had a bath, they've had a scrub, now they are dry. Look how clean and fresh they look. They don't look too different, but hey, we weren't going for a mega refresh. But anyway, here we are. We've got the rainbow points in 34mm. These are the rainbow Mission points. I just thought these would look really, really good with the barrels, because the barrels kind of rainbow design as well. I can't remember the name exactly what it is, but anyway, here they are. They look really cool. I can't wait to get these stuck into the darts. Look at them, they're going to look great with the barrels, aren't they? Well, we're going to see in a minute. Here we go. We are now starting the process of taking the old points out. Again, nothing really wrong with them. I just fancied a little design change up because these are me match darts. I want them to look as good as I can on camera when I'm getting beat off people. So we get that in there, tighten the vice up as much as we can around that point, because we want to make sure it grips as tight as possible, and then we get this in, give it a good old pull on its time, bop, and you hear that lovely crack that it's got. And here we go, pulled away from the barrel, the point is separated. There we are, lovely clean, pure barrel on its own. Now we've got to take that old point out, which seems a bit of a waste really, because you know they've only been used for a couple of weeks or so, but that's what happens when we glow up. Repeat the process times 2, and here's your result. 3 naked barrels, super clean. Time to start the prep for the new points. So a little bit of super glue on the old packaging. Got to be really careful because that glue is nearly gone and it's dribbling everywhere. So once that's done, be very careful. Don't get on the table. Whole new point. Give it a little bit of glue. Again, this is the super fiddly bit. Making sure we don't glue our fingers to everything whilst putting it in the tiniest little hole. I do need to get an actual vice for it. Again, done this on camera for no real reason. Off camera, should I say. Anyway, I can assure you there is no tomfoolery going on. It is just me putting the point in with a really bad camera angle. So there we are. Point is in. Tighten it up in that vice as much as we can. Let's say these Allen keys been a bit dodgy today, but got to do this bit quite quick before that glue starts to set. So there we go, barrel in, screwed on. Make sure that's on properly, and then I always again do this bit by hand so I can line up the point with the flight, with the barrel, sorry. You can't really see because I've had a really bad camera angle there, so apologies, but there we go. You can see that's on. Now, time to get the muscles out. Give this a good old twist, 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 twist. I do need to get a bench vise for this and throw in my Allen keys everywhere, which is not advisable on an oak table. I don't know why I tried that end, a bit silly, but here we go. Get the muscles working. Turn, because we want to make sure it's not just the glue doing the work. We want to make sure that point is right inside the barrel, so until it can't go anymore. And there we have it. Now we've got to undo it. Oosh, there we go. Come on, get the muscles going. There we are. Undo that point. Make sure it's no grip on there. Now twist by hand, otherwise we'll be here all day. Twist, 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 twist. And then unscrew the barrel. We'll come off. There we go. Wait, trying to jump away. There it is. Look at that. How good does that look? Wow. Well impressed with them. Now repeat that process, X2. And here you are. Look at that. Them barrels and them points, they just look unreal. My hands are filth, but it's dirty, oily job. But look at that. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, that just looks so good. Like, I'm going to look good on my Scolia beating people with them, aren't I? Cool. Now, new flights. The other ones are looking a bit raggedy, so get brand new flights on there. Don't need new stems. Nothing wrong with them. Oh, there we are. Look at those. Matt Edgar TV ones. Nice and shiny. They look good under light. Time to give them a little bit of a hole punch in. Do that for all three of them. And put the ring grips on them in a moment. To be fair though, these are really good stems, these Sable ones, so you don't really need the ring grips, but I do anyway, and here we go. Twist, 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 twist. Didn't need to show you putting the ring grips on because they're so fiddly and it would be a little bit boring. So here we go. Here are the 3 darts, all twisted, all done, new points. Same flights, same stems, new flights. They look good. Catch the light well, don't they, them? Right, onto the board test. Okay, episode 3, done and dusted. Well, the repointing and refreshing has. Matt Edgar, let's see if they hold up. Again, it's not about the scoring, it's about the craftsmanship. Let's go. So there we have it. Episode 3 finished. Matt Edgar darts repointed and reflighted. As I said, these were not second-hand darts. I bought these brand new, but I just thought the rainbow points would add a little bit extra to them. Needed new flights because they were looking a little bit raggedy. Back to former glory, but with a twist. I do like them rainbow points to go with the barrel. Coming up in episode 4, world number 1, Red Dragon Darts, Luke Humphreys TX1. Thanks for watching as always. Until episode 4, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.